Hi, I'm Carlton Coleman.
And I'm Efren Apolbo.
This is our first life coaching session. So, Efren, what would you like to talk about today that you want to change in your life in the next 3 months?
For the next 3 months, well, maybe doing some exercise just to be fit and healthy.
And how do you plan to do that?
Give it some time for that.
I mean, you're going to give it some time. What kind of time you plan on dedicating?
Like, just like example for like after my work like that, and then even though a 1 hour a day, just
1 hour a day,
like that.
So you want to do 1 hour a day? Or are you talking about moderate exercising, really light exercise, or extreme exercise?
Like Zumba.
So you want to do Zumba?
Yeah, like that.
Well, how do you plan on doing that?
Like doing every day, going to gym every day, doing Zumba, just 1 hour only.
So did you want to do a Zumba class? Or did you want to do just...
Yeah, maybe a
So
class.
you want to go to a Zumba class. Okay. You plan on spending an hour a day, or what's that, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week?
If I feel lazy, maybe just weekend only, like Saturday, Sundays.
Okay.
Or just to be sure, like Monday to Friday, 1 hour a day. That's it.
Okay. So we have to start out by starting where we are now. Right now, you're not doing any kind of exercise whatsoever.
No.
How's your eating habits? How are your eating habits?
For now, I'm doing a diet.
What kind of diet plan are you doing?
I don't know, as long as I didn't eat a lot of rice for now, because lately, I mean, before, I do eat a lot of rice. And then also like a lot of meats and just like that. But for now, less rice, less meat, and more fruits, and that's it.
Okay. So what type of foods are you planning on eating aside from rice? Aside from some of the other things you may be afraid to eat, what are some of the things you want to eat and that will still be healthy? Are you planning on going on to any type of traditional diet plan? Have you even thought about going to see a nutritionist? I mean, is that
I'm just thinking for that.
So you want to go see a nutritionist?
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing you might want to look at is, if you're going to do something like that, it's very, very challenging to do it all on your own. You may want to go out with a friend, or go out with a spouse, or any kind of partner or workmate or whatever, and do some workouts, or get into some type of diet plan where you're doing it with somebody else. Because I found for myself that when I get on a diet, I'm usually having a lot of hard times keeping up if I'm not doing anybody else. It's always hard to do something when you're doing it by yourself. Even as a person who likes to do things by themselves, you need to have that reinforcement doing it with somebody else. So what you want to do is, on your journey of doing exercise, getting fit and healthy, you got to do the exercise. You may want to commit to some type of time where that you can just say, okay, I'm going to do this no matter what, and not make it so flexible where that you just lose track, but then don't be so rigid that if you fall off, you be like, oh my gracious, I can't do this, I can't do whatever. Yeah. So that's something you may want to look into. Yeah. And you got to be dedicated to it too, and it's good to go out there and work out. If you want to do Zumba, that's one thing. Are you thinking about doing anything other than Zumba? Or is that what your main focus is going to be?
Excuse me. Maybe the Zumba only for now.
Okay. That's pretty good. If you do just that and maybe eat a little less, meats, whatever, and because you got to figure out what you do. That's why it's important to see nutrition, because I don't know your situation. I don't know your health situation. I don't know how you eat, because we all eat certain ways, but everybody is not fit for the Atkins diet. Everybody's not fit for some of these red diets. Sometimes we get into some of these diets that we lose the weight, but we don't keep it off because it's something that we do in the short term. But you got to make it a lifestyle. So hopefully that's something that you can strive to do.
I hope so.
Because when you exercise is good, but also eating right is even better, because believe it or not, exercise is not only good for being healthy and fit, it's also good for the mind, the mind, the body, and spirit. You want
yes, it's good for your, and overall you're healthy.
Right, your health.
Your
and,
health,
and you want to focus on your holistic health, because holistic health is mind, body, and spirit. So you want to focus on all three of those elements, because one thing about exercise is it alleviates stress.
Yeah,
and that's another thing too. I also see here that you want to do some financial things. What's some other things you want to do? That you want to do within the next 3 months?
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saving some, like example, $100 monthly.
$100 monthly
account. Yeah,
okay. So, what are your saving habits right now? Do you try to save?
Yeah.
How much do you save a month?
A month? Yeah, $100 a month.
I mean, but that's what you're planning on doing. What are you saving now?
Like this month, I will save $100. The next month, like I will put like 150 and just like that until it goes to 300 in 3 months, like that, or 500. It depends on mine.
So okay, so let me ask you this: are you trying to save $100 every month? Are you trying to put away $100 every month? Or are you trying to go up a little bit every month?
A little bit every month.
Okay, gotcha. So you want to do that. So some strategies and techniques on that would be, okay, you make sure you get your check, you take a percentage of that check, and you put a part of that check away.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, what I do is when I am trying to save, I try to do it. A flat amount is easier, but it depends on your mindset. Because some of us, we think about that flat dollar amount. For others, we might do a percentage. We may put a percentage away, and you might decide to say, okay, I'm gonna do 10% here, 15% here, or whatever. But if your goal is to do at least $100, you have to make sure that all of your other ducks in a row, as far as all of the funds that you have, make sure that it's being allocated properly. You're paying the right bills, and you're not frivolously spending. So that's one thing you have to overcome.
Yeah.
In your journey to saving money, a lot of times we find ourselves spending on things that, I mean, it's one thing to put money away, but it's another thing to spend on things that we don't need. Okay. What are your spending habits like? What do you like to spend money on?
I love shopping.
You love shopping?
Yeah.
Okay. You like to shop. Do you find yourself spending a lot of money, or do you?
But for now, not really.
Not really. Okay.
Because I shop only in a thrift store. It's like mostly the thrift store.
Thrift stores, okay.
And then that's it only. And then I love shop, but not every day.
Not every day.
Like let's say twice a month.
Twice a month.
Yeah. It depends on my mood.
Your mood. But I know you really be wanting to shop, because I know a lot of people, they like to shop as soon as they get their paycheck. When that payday come around, they want to shop. You know what I'm saying? Because you done earned that money. You know you done worked hard throughout the week, so you want to get some of that money, take it and shop. But we don't think about, okay, what are we shopping for? Are you trying to just spend your money out of your card, out of your debit cards,
My
debit cards? So how about credit cards? Do you have a problem with credit cards?
Just for now, I don't have credit card.
When you get a credit card, are you going to be spending money on that credit card?
I will, but not always.
Okay.
It depends. I will use my credit card if it's important, like example for the gas of my car, or like paying some bills, and that's it. But it's for personal stuff for me. I will use my debit card.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. That's good. Now for your credit card, this is what you want to do, because when we have credit cards, we look at that like that's money. Okay. Credit cards is not money. Credit card is debt. Okay. Debt is money, but also money is debt. But what we have to understand in that financial sense is that when we're spending money and we're using credit cards, we got to pay interest.
I know.
We have to pay all these late fees. Even me, just out of the blue, I had all these different credit cards, and I forgot to pay that one, so I had a late fee, right? $30 here, $40 here. Been there, done that. Credit cards are essential and they are useful, but you have to make sure when you spend money on your credit cards, you have enough in your savings account to pay off all your credit cards. So what you have to do is when you spend money, you have to make sure that you look at those credit cards as a way to build credit and pay off your credit cards every month so you won't pay any interest. Because if you pay off your cards, you'll avoid interest. So that's one thing you want to do. And the way to do that, this is going to help you out, is to set your account up to pay your credit card automatically. So like every time a credit card bill comes, you just wipe that whole bill out to pay the whole balance. That way you don't let that leftover balance carry over and you accumulate interest because you're not paying the whole thing out. A lot of times, I know a lot of these annual percentage rates can get up to 100%, 75% a year. That's roughly 6 to 8% a month. So say if you're spending, I'm just giving you an example, mathematical example, because I'm a math person. But let me give you an example. So you buy something from your credit card for $10,000, right? If you don't pay all that money back, you're looking at over a year's time. If you got 100% APR, annual percentage rate, and you borrowing that much at 100%, that means you're paying $10,000. But then you're paying an extra $10,000 on interest.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money. So you have to be careful on borrowing money. It's good if you don't.
Like, just be careful to use your credit card.
Right. Be careful to use it. And if you're gonna use it as a buffer. Use it as a way to say, okay, I got this much money in my account, so I'm gonna pay off all these cards every month, so I won't have any interest on those cards. That's how you do that. The faster you pay off debt, the better. If you can pay it all off in a month, do that. But debt is only good to leverage. It's not good to use on a regular basis. You don't want to pull it out and do that. So that'll help save monthly. If you do that, dedicate yourself to putting a little money away. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with the money you're saving up? What are your plans?
Investments.
You want to do investments?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of investments?
Like, for now, I have a plan to buy a house and lot in the Philippines.
Okay.
It's like that.
So how long have you been researching investing in the Philippines?
Last year.
Last year, okay. So that's good. In real estate, in general, investing in real estate is very good. It's a very, very good, profitable business. A lot of investors, you can invest in a lot of different things, not just houses, but also different businesses. I mean, you can invest as a loan person. You can be like a loan broker and invest your money into businesses, and they give you an annual percentage rate. You know how I was just telling you about the credit cards and how they charge us an interest rate or annual percentage rate every year, every month. It's a calculated algorithm that they use based on your credit score. So right now you don't have a credit score.
Yeah.
Right? So what you want to do is you want to establish some credit.
Yeah.
And you've established some, I heard. You just got a credit card joint account with your partner, right? So with that's going to help out because that's going to build your credit. And the higher your credit is, the lower your interest rate.
That's good.
So the higher your credit, the less money you pay over time. So going back to that, and then you saying you want to invest. The reason why it's good to invest is instead of us paying interest, when we invest, these people that we invest in, these companies and in this real estate we invest in, we get interest off that investment.
So like example, I have a question since I don't know how to use the credit card here. Like, I can use the credit card to pay the monthly payment if I will invest in the Philippines.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
You can. The thing about it is what you want to do. This is what I do as somebody who's trying to get into entrepreneurship full time. I'm still in a rat race. I'm still working a regular job, but I want to eventually be able to be an entrepreneur and be able to invest in real estate and other businesses. Because what happens is people in these banks and all that stuff, they invest in us, but they're making money off of what we put, or what they put in our business because we pay an interest.
Okay.
So what we have to learn how to do is be investors. We have to learn how to be a lender instead of a borrower. Because when we use credit cards, we use the bank, whatever, we're being borrowers, and we got to learn how to be lenders. Because what happens is what lenders do is lenders are investors. And what they do is they put money into us and charge us interest, so they're making money off of the interest of what we have to pay.
Just like that, we have also like that a lending company.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah, I think most countries in general have some type of lender company where they get money from somebody and they get the money, but then they don't realize they're paying extra money. And it's good. It's good to be a borrower every now and then. But make sure if you borrow something, make sure you borrowed it to create an asset.
And then also you should have a income.
Yeah.
A regular income.
You got to have a regular income.
Yeah.
So you start out with a regular income and then get into some investments and then maybe start a business, and then you have an active income with the business and have a passive income with the investments.
Yep.
And then over time, you're doing really, really well. And you don't have to have a regular job. So that's something that you want to do. You want to save money, which is good. This $100 is good to save, right? You do that every month, and you put it into some investments. Like you want to invest in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Good thing about the Philippines is the dollar here is much bigger than the Philippines.
Yes.
I mean, a dollar here is 50 pesos there.
Yeah.
So on average. So what happens is, what good will come out of that is you'll be able to get interest back off your money.
Yeah.
So you invest, and you can either use that money to pay off your interest, or invest in other properties, and you just keep expanding.
Yep.
It's good to own something, and being an owner and being a lender is one of the main things that leads to financial success. Okay. Now I see on here, so we talked about having that monthly income, of monthly savings rather, to put away. And we also talk about the idea of being able to invest in the Philippines. That's a goal you want to have, or a dream you want to have, and that's something that you can do right now, because $100 is not really. I mean, it's a lot, but it's really a lot in the Philippines. So investing in property whatever would be good, and that's good. So I also see here you want to do something for your parents. What do you want to do for your parents?
My parents, I just want to, since I came from I would say I'm not trying a poor family.
Right.
So I want to buy for them like refrigerator or a big flat screen TV.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. So let's get some clarity on that. You want to buy them a refrigerator and a flat screen TV. Now, what do they have now? What kind of appliances do they have?
We have only their TV. We have TV, but small only, and then speaker. And that's it. Only we have.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do they watch a lot of TV?
Not so much.
They don't watch a lot.
But for now, maybe because we have already signal.
Right.
Like cable, like that. So maybe they always watch, mostly in the night.
So y'all have cable, you say? Or don't have cable? Okay, so you all have cable. Are they paying a lot for that, or is it free?
No, actually, because it's like a circle like that, a cable circle. And then they bought it like 3,000 pesos, more than 3,000 pesos only, like in dollars, like 300 something, like that. No, not 300.
No, 300 something, not 300 something dollars, 300 something pesos.
80, more than $80 or less, like that. And then since they have a 2 months free for the cable.
Okay.
So after that, they're gonna buy load for the cable instead of monthly. So if the free for 2 months already done, they buy a load for the cable so that they can still watch some soap operas and stuff like that on any channel.
How many channels do y'all normally have?
For now, my mom told me that they have only 9 channels.
That's it? Mm-hmm. For cable?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because our cable there, since it's a province, it's not a landline.
Oh,
it's not like a satellite, like that.
Gotcha. So, how many channels would y'all have without cable? How many channels?
Oh, mostly 1.
Just 1?
Or 2.
1 or 2. Gotcha.
And it depends if it's clear or not.
Right.
If you only use the antenna, it's hard to get some
a
signal for that.
So the station, the television stays on one station pretty much for the whole day. Gotcha. Okay. So do they really want a flat screen TV, or is that something that you just want to give them as a gift?
Just me. I just want to give them.
Okay.
So that they can very enjoy watching for the soap opera that they want to watch, like, because we have really small, like maybe like that only the computer,
right,
like 14 inches I think.
That's it.
So that's small. So I want them, I want a bigger than that. So I have planned to buy a bigger one.
A bigger one?
Yeah, so that they will enjoy watching.
Have you started shopping for a flat screen yet?
Yeah, but I'm just still thinking where I want to buy. If I want to buy it online, or I will send the money to them and they will buy for that, and that's it. So I'm not sure for now if I'm gonna send it to them, the money, or I'm gonna shop online and send it to the house.
So let me ask you this, just for clarification. You want to buy them a television, but they don't. I mean, you want to give it to them as a gift, and that's a good thing. But do you think that they will take the money and do something else with it, or do you think they will buy the television?
They will buy.
They'll buy a television?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because it just depends on our priorities. I mean, if they're going to buy a television, of course they want a TV. But if you're sending them money, they may look at that and be like, we might need this or that.
No. My parents, if whatever I say, they will do it.
Okay, so they're just gonna take your word and be like, okay,
when
take
I say
this money.
Television, they will buy television.
You think they want a flat screen, or you think they're gonna do something else?
Yes, I know.
Oh, so they
because the last time I sent money when I was still there in Manila, and I sent the money just to buy a TV. When I told my mom that buy a flat screen TV, she bought a flat screen TV, but it's small only.
Oh, okay.
Like 21 inches. But it's already broke. And that's why.
How long did she have it?
Oh, a month or like 5 or 6 months only. Because it's that TV is really cheap, and it's there's no brand for that. So that's it. That's why I bought 14 inches TV, which is they have right now, and then still good, but it's not a flat screen like an old TV.
Oh, it's like one of those 90s models?
It's like that, but it's still good TV.
Right.
But still colored. Yeah.
Do they still make black and white TVs in the Philippines?
No.
I'm just asking because I haven't seen one of those babies in ages. One of those black and white televisions. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't seen
that's, to me, is really, really crazy. If I hear about any black and white TV, I knew I grew up with a black and white TV. I think the last one I seen was like in the early 90s. But I think by that time, when they started getting rid of those, I think they stopped making the black and white ones in the 80s, maybe? About the 80s, I think. About around the time you probably born and I was born in the 80s. We were both born in the 80s. So it probably took right around about the 80s for them to stop making them completely. So you want to buy them a TV. How about the refrigerator? What do they, how do they refrigerate their stuff? How do they preserve their stuff for food?
For now, they don't have food to preserve.
Oh, they don't?
They're gonna buy only food just to cook today. It's like that. They don't have food to preserve.
So how do they cook? Do they just do over the fire or stove?
Yeah, over the fire.
They just over the fire. Gotcha. Okay. So they definitely need a refrigerator.
For now, I want them on the TV. The next ref, the next like a burner. You know what I mean?
A burner.
Like
a DVD player?
No, so that they will use a gas.
I know what you're talking about. So I went straight to technology. Let you know my mind is more technology. So a burner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to use that? You want to get them that a burner?
Electric or like still gas?
Gotcha. That's good. So your parents, they want. I know they want some more technology, so they obviously not technology savvy at all. They do have a telephone, which is good, so you can contact them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely want to keep in touch with them and see what you need or what they need. I would expect the television probably would be good, but this is just my opinion. I mean, I take it for what it is, but they definitely need to get that refrigerator because it's good.
The first one is
refrigerator. They should, because it's important to preserve
the
food. I mean, you don't want to have to go out and buy every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you want to get that. If I had to prioritize, you definitely want to invest in them in a refrigerator. It doesn't have to be a big one.
There's a small one there.
There's some small ones. Because I know refrigerators are expensive. I mean,
but they're like $100. You can buy it already. Right?
Yeah,
a small one.
A small one for $100. Yeah. So is the price of refrigerators about the same as here? Because we sell ours here, it can go anywhere from $500 to $1,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Like you can buy a refrigerator there, let's say from $200. You can buy a ref there, and that's already big like that.
Oh, really? For $200? That may be exaggerating. I'm probably thinking about the $500 to $1,000. I'm thinking more about a washing machine, but refrigerators, I mean, they can go up to a lot, but you have to definitely shop for them. You have to make sure you get what you need. Now, for them, if they used to doing everything over the fire, then they may and not really preserve it. They may only need a small refrigerator at all, only rather, and that's it. But I would recommend you look into that as far as some strategies and techniques and being able to get you a refrigerator. Look at what they really need. Look at how they eat. If they're doing everything on the fire, then they probably can just have a small refrigerator and that's it. Now, you got to look at your money situation. Okay, yeah. You say you married. You are married. You know that. You have a job. You want to put in $100. Put saving. When I say put in $100, I mean save $100. Put them in some type of savings account or some kind of investment. And you can put that in the investment and whatever. But if you want money to use to help your parents, you got to make sure your home is taken care of first. You got to make sure your finances is taken care of first. Okay. I know Filipino culture, you all take care of family. You all are very family oriented, much more family oriented than we are.
Absolutely.
Because we leave our families out on devices here. But that's good that you want to help your parents. But I would definitely look at your financial situation. And also, if you want to exercise and get fit, are you planning on joining some kind of membership or
maybe
going back? Because I'm about to just kind of give you a little overview of everything you listed. You said you want to exercise in order to get fit and healthy. You want to save $100 monthly, and you wanted to buy a refrigerator, TV as a gift to your parents. So just know that all three of these is going to take time and money.
Yeah,
all three. And where
not just a quick only.
Not just quick. This is a long-term investment.
I need to save first, and then
right.
I'm gonna watch my situations.
Right.
And then my money in the bank, and that's it.
Right. Because getting healthy, believe it or not, exercising and getting healthy can cost money because it's sad how we are in the United States. Yeah. It's really sad. We don't eat right. we contaminate our foods just to make more food, and people are getting poisoned over the food we eat. We don't eat natural at all. So that's a problem. And if you want to exercise, if you want to get fit, and you want to eat healthy, be prepared to spend a little bit more money. Because for some weird reason here in the United States, going and being a vegetarian or being a person that's, going on any kind of strict diet, choosing the foods, everything else, it can cost a little bit more than actually eat junk food, which is really, really sad.
But that's not good.
But that's how it is here, and it may cost a little bit more to eat right. It may cost a little bit more to get on a diet that is right for you. They have a lot of different types of foods, superfoods. Everybody promoting the next food fad to eat right. So in summarizing that, you want to make sure that if you're going to eat right, be prepared to spend a little money. Also be prepared to spend money if you're going to take a class or go to a gym, anything like that. Although gym membership, it doesn't cost much. It is going to cost some money. You got to put $25 to $50 a month to the side just for that. So that's
fine.
Yes, that's something you want to look into doing. If not just walking and jogging in the neighborhood, you may want to look into maybe buying some videos where you can exercise off the video. You can do your Zumba classes for free, really. I mean, all these YouTube videos out here. If you want to save some money, you can do Zumba online. So you may want to go and look at YouTube videos for Zumba and work off of those. It may be some other websites out there where you can join as a member for free or pay, and they have free videos to work off of. It's so many ways to save money and work out and be healthy, but at the same time, it may cost more initially for you to get started. So be prepared for that. As far as saving money every month, be prepared to use credit cards only when you can pay them off to build your credit. But use your money wisely. Use it. Don't do a lot of frivolous shopping. Only think about, what do I need? As far as, I need this and I need that, but am I doing it because I need it, or am I doing it because I want it? You want to enjoy your money. You go out there and work hard. You want to enjoy that money. But over time, you're going to realize that if you're a type of person that really loves to shop, you're not going to have the money to put away with just a regular job. So that's why it's important you say you want to go and invest, to make sure you're getting into something that will make you a profit over time, and you can enjoy that money more wisely and not be stuck at, I need to do this and do that, and I don't have any money left over to enjoy it. Okay. And as far as your parents concerned and buying a refrigerator and a television, you want to make sure that as a gift, remember, it's a gift. Gifts are always optional. Now, in your culture, y'all may feel like it's mandatory, but in the United States, gifts are optional. Make sure all of your situations are taken care of before you give them a gift. It's one thing to give them something that's an emergency. Being there for your family and your parents, that's important for emergency reasons. But don't ever feel like you have to give them a gift if your financial situation is not in line. Okay?
I know that.
Right. Any other questions you have for me?
No.
So what all did you learn today?
For how to save money. How to spend money in a good way.
Right.
Not to spend here, spend there, like that. You need to spend only in order to save money, and that's it. For saving money. So
tell me what you plan on doing. What's your plan? I've given you some of my opinions and some of my feedback. Give me a plan on what you think you'll try to achieve in the next 3 months.
For the next 3 months only?
Kind of give me some short-term plans. And what we'll do is the next time we sit down and chat, or we have any other coaching session, whether it be online, through chat, or through email, however we may decide to do it.
To achieve for the next 3 months, to achieve my goal, to do exercise, since that's my goal actually for the next 3 months, to do exercise, giving a gift to my parents, and then saving monthly for $100.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you like to write up a plan? Would you like for us to go over a plan later on for another session? Because we're finishing this up. This is it. You've summed up what you want to do. But what we'll probably do on our next time we see each other is we're going to have a reading plan. And we're going to go over it next time. And I'd say probably in about another week or two, we'll probably go over.
Okay, maybe next time.
Next time. So we'll go over a plan, and then you're going to discuss with me what are some of the things you've already taken action on.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you, Mr. Pogo.
Thank you.
That's it. Hopefully that was at least 30 minutes. It was at least